Hey guys, Clone72 here, and today I've got for you a T-62a replay on Prokhorov featuring Clone72. Wait, that's me, yay! And in this replay, I do fire a couple of rounds, 2 rounds of heat, so I apologize for that, guys. Don't get mad at me. I am very, very, very sorry. And then I do fire rounds of heat because I run on APCR. Now, you're going to be seeing a lot of things happening in the background because I didn't know this was going to be a good game, so I will be talking to friends, I'll be looking at their messages, I'll be trying to figure out how to get my party chat to work because it didn't want to work. So things like that are gonna go in the background along with the amazing gameplay. I wouldn't say it's amazing. I think it was kind of all snipey. I just put myself in a good position, kind of like that Lova game, but not quite as snipey. So we're in the T-62a, and what I'm going to do here is take this middle dip because from here I can spot out and shoot things, and the only thing that can really get me out of here is artillery. Now, this thing is really good on the move accuracy, as you can see there, and its shell trajectory is very, very fast. So, boom, we put it right into the WZ. We go for a second shot, but we don't quite get it. And he spots me in between those bushes there, which is unfortunate. Now, I go up for a spot, and I pull back, and we spot ourselves a mouse. Can we feast on this mouse, guys? Let's find out. Come on, clone guy, feast on the mouse. So, I'm no longer spotted, so I'm going to poke up and try to keep this mouse spawned while putting shell after shell into him. There we go. Can I get my gun down? 5 degrees of gun depression, unlike the 140, which is 6, so it does make it a little more awkward. Would I recommend this over the 140? Yes, I would. I like this more than the 140. I like it because of its turret and its snipiness. It's a lot more accurate, but it's not as fast, and it doesn't have the gun depression. Other than that, though, this is better. Terrible shot there at the mouse. That was a terrible, terrible shot. Now I'm going to see what message he sends me because I'm that kind of a guy. Oh, no, I'm not. I am trying to see why he can't hear me. He can't hear me, but obviously it's his fault. It's not my fault because I'm looking at the thing and it says I'm talking, it says he's talking, and I can hear him talking, so obviously he just needs to turn something up, which he eventually does later on. Now I'm commenting on that like it's important, but it's not, but I felt like doing it anyway. Now there's a Tiger 2 there. I can just auto-lock. This thing is very good at shooting in the move, but the 140 is better at shooting in the move. But it has a worse aim time and worse accuracy. So it's barely better. Barely. I would definitely rather the T-62a than the 140. T-62a is pretty good. And its turret turns really fast, but that doesn't usually come in too much of a handiness. Because server latency will bug you so much. Now I make a bit of a mistake here coming up, I think. I might be wrong. No, I don't. See, I'm talking. It says I'm talking. He's just deaf as a doornail. There we go. Jag Panther 2. Put a shell into him. 377 roll. Not bad. I get spotted, but I decide I'm going to shoot again. And not only do I bounce, but I take 1,000 damage from a Jaeger. Dang. That's not very good. That's not good use of hit points. But hopefully we won't need those hit points. I lose my driver, but I don't have a med kit because I don't believe in med kits. Just kidding. This tank gets set on fire a lot. This tank is almost all about DPM. So, oh, Artie, always shoot Artie, guys. If you Artie, shoot it. And we set him on fire, which is very fortunate, so I don't have to shoot at him again. Now, why do I not use a med kit on this tank? And I'm going to explain that. I think I explained that in my 140 video. But I'm going to explain it on this one. Because in the 430, sorry. In my 430, I have a strong upper plate. And with a strong upper plate, the driver doesn't usually die. And I also have a strong turret, so my people in my turret don't usually die. Now, in this tank, it's got a weak upper plate. So my driver dies a lot, but my turret is impenetrable. Almost impenetrable. So I don't usually lose any crew members, ever. Ever. So it's really nice. So because I don't lose many crew members in my turret, and I only possibly lose my driver, I decided to forego the med kit and throw on food. Because I want to increase my DPM and everything else about this tank. Now, I'm loading heat. I also have pain tolerance and jack of all trades. So if I do lose, dang it, I rolled for 291. If I do lose a driver, it doesn't really affect my tank all too much because my commander can take over. So it's not that bad. Now, large repair kit, fire extinguisher. Soviets get hit in the fuel tank all the time. You want a fire extinguisher. I don't like going without a fire extinguisher. I don't like going without a med kit. Obviously, you should never go. Every tank should have a med kit, guys. That's like the #1 thing. So if I'm gonna have a med kit and I need a fire extinguisher because I'm gonna burn bright like a diamond, but I want to have food, then what do I get rid of? The med kit. So that's what I did. I got rid of the med kit because I don't use optics. So I want my view range to still reach 445, which it does, because I have recon and situation awareness. And this guy misses his shot because he auto-locked in. There's latency on the server. There always is. Now we have the size of all these E75s, and by all I mean one of that E75 and that IS-3 and this 110. E75 puts a shell into me. We pull back, we put one in the 110, and I get tracked by an Action X. I repair that because I'm not sure if the E75 still has shots on me, and I'd rather not be perma-tracked. Now this is where we want to be, where we can only barely see the tank. That means they can only see my turret. I might have pulled out a little too far right there, but we were quick enough to get the shot off. There's the IS-3. We go for the IS-3, and we hit him in the turret. Happens a lot. This tank isn't the most accurate. Well, actually, it is for medium. On medium standard, it is. By medium, I mean on Soviet standard, it is. Other than the 263 or the 268. The 268 is the most accurate. Yes, 0.33, I believe. I believe it's 0.33. This is 0.34. So this is the second most accurate Soviet tank gun in the game. Don't quote me on that. I'm probably completely wrong. Anyway, side shot on E100. We put it in. He's not using a fire extinguisher, but he does have the firefighting skill. You can tell because of how quickly the numbers are dropping on his tank. It was at like 68, and then it dropped down to 40, and then 30, and then 20, and then 10. Holy cow, he did not take much damage from that fire. The firefighting skill is really good. Maybe I should drop the fire extinguisher guys and put on the med kit if I can get preventive maintenance and firefighting skills. But I don't think so. I'm enjoying this. I don't mind losing my driver every single game. It's not that bad. Now we're going around after this Action X. Because look, I'm still going 47, 43. It's not that bad. We put a shell into him. It is heat because I'm out of standing around. Can I get one more? Can we get 27, 28 penetrations? And no, we cannot. He gets finished off. And he killed my gunner. He killed my gunner and took out my turret ring. He shot right beneath the turret. Good shot there, killing my gunner after I just said that's impossible. That's unfortunate there. How much damage did we do, guys? We made 31,000 credits. We killed 3. We did 8,420 damage with 3,786 damage assisted. That's great for your marks of excellence. We got a high caliber and a Confederate, only second class, because we only get 661 base experience points. Not too shabby, but we did a lot of sniping, so we weren't spotting for ourselves, so that's why we don't get a first class or an ace tanker. I hope you guys all enjoy. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy the video, would you please think about slapping that like button? Then you're allowed to subscribe and comment if you would like, and enter for a chance to win one of 3 $15 gift cards. Thank you guys so much for watching once again. Until then, this is T-62a. Here is my link to send me replays if you'd like. Thank you so much. Peace out.